It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and we've got a showdown in the Sunshine State. It's the Jaguars and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top...
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, former first-rounder out of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
Once again, it's ETN. And he'll work this forward to the 35. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he'll pick up the first down as he moves this up to the 29-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another game?
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So on fourth down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Jones to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one taken in by Reynolds. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2 now on 2nd down. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off play action, it's Tua. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Hines Allen gets him down, and finally he took that leap that many of us knew he was capable of taking. 17.5 sacks a year ago. That level of success, it appears to have carried over into this season.
That is complete to Craycraft.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Winger.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
On first down, Jones. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. Look him up on a second down and 8. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Chop Robinson, the rookie out of Penn State. in there for the stop. Throwing is Jones on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the second time. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw is Tua. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's the game for 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Tagovailoa. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game,
5.
offense. Still first down.
Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
15 yards to go.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
On gain of 4, brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, There's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Hill brought in motion. Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Hill brought in motion. To the goal line and in. Durham Smythe. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Duvernay on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Jags offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Jones now on first down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Dolphins offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. From the gun, here's Tua. That is complete to Craycraft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. He runs with it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Lamar Jackson, a touchdown pass in the victory. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
I think some skeptics out there, Mike, said, okay, Tyreek, you're going to leave Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes. Let's see how you do down in Miami. And, well, what has he done? He's really taken his game to a whole nother level. Over 3,500 receiving yards in just the last 2 seasons alone. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Play action. Tagovailoa. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Again, it's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
Etienne is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a 1st-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
Jones now on 1st down. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Jones keeping this one. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Now he'll run it. And Tua very wisely hits the deck after picking up the 1st down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hill brought in motion. Tua going to give it to Achane. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Man in motion here is Washington. Off play action, it's Tua. He keeps it himself. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In trouble, and down he goes.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
From the gun, it's Jones. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Jones looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Etienne. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Jones operating out of the pistol. Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front by the score of 17-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Jones to throw on second down. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. In motion comes Thomas. To throw, it's Jones. A pass deep for Reynolds. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. On first down, here's Tungo Vailoa to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To throw on second down, it's Tua. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Shotgun now for Jones. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. Calais Campbell, the longtime veteran, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
That's taken in by Achane.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Vailoa. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. Now Jones throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Jones. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to air this one out.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is complete to Craycraft.
Holding offense.
Hill brought in motion. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That's to the outside. He's got Smith.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Man in motion here is Washington. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a give to Achane. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins extend to a 24-3 lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So, things up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.